Hey everyone, it's Blockchain Bernie here with my latest episode, and this one is about some blockchain buzzwords, which I'm going to demystify for you in this little video. So many buzzwords out there: NFTs, DAOs, DeFi, Web3, all the other things, and one of the key buzzwords, the jackpats. I'm also going to demystify all that in this video. Make sure to watch it to the end because you want to know what a friggin' jackpot is. All right, so let's dive right into it. What are NFTs? NFTs are non-fungible tokens, right? What does fungible mean? Well, a US dollar is fungible, right? If I give you one piece, one physical bill of US dollar, you pay me back in a different bill, right? It's fungible. One $1 bill is just as good as any other $1 bill. So these are all fungible. You can exchange them for each other. There is no special value in, any of these individual dollars, right? There is no notion. Actually, now we do it all electronically, right? Most people don't use cash anymore, right? So the number of US dollars you have is basically just a number in a database at your bank or something, right? But it just means, each and every dollar is just a dollar, and it's freely exchangeable with any other, right? And think of the dollar as a token. So there are tokens on the blockchain also. Each token is kind of their own currency, as you might think of it. And the non-fungible tokens, those are ones where each one is individual, right? And the most common use case for NFTs is JPEGs, pictures, right? You have artwork, stuff like that. And it comes from the blockchain as a non-fungible token. So it certifies your ownership in this, right? Nobody can just copy it. You can prove that you're the rightful owner of it. You paid for it. And that's why it's created its whole economy of its own. And, with each new economy that has been created, there are exaggerations and downturns and ups and downs and everything. But I don't think the NFT economy will go to zero and then, just be gone, right? People will find a place where, what NFT is going to be traded for what value. And we have exchanges with very, very low friction. So that's where the NFTs are, what NFTs are about. Then we have DAOs, right? It sounds like a Far Eastern type of thing. And actually, it just stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization. So it's kind of the equivalent of a corporation, but in the blockchain world. So, and it's all public. You will see which wallet address owns how much of that DAO, aka company, corporation, right? And then there are rules, and all the rules and the voting rules and the quorums and all that kind of stuff. It's all public, right? And we at Xandeum, we're building a scalable storage layer on the blockchain. We're using DAOs also to involve our community, and we do DAO votes and all these type of things. And if you're interested, becoming part of our community, help build that super exciting scalable storage layer that the world absolutely needs to do Web3. More about the Web3 buzzword later. Go to Xandeum.com, and on the top right corner, there's a join Discord. Join our Discord server there, so that you can chat with me and with the rest of the team and with the rest of the community. Okay, so Web3, what is Web3? There is no, definitive definition out there. I tell you what I feel Web3 is. Web 2 is all sorts of Web 2 applications that are running on servers, right? And these servers are centrally controlled, right? So each and every Web 2 app that we have is controlled by a company, and the company owns these servers or has the servers rented from Amazon or Google or Microsoft. But they have the access credentials to these servers, and they control them, right? And they can shut down the servers. They can censor people or lock people out to not use their platform and stuff like that. It's all, centralized control It's the equivalent of, emperors versus democracy, right? So with democracy, built into technology, we want to have it decentralized. We want to have Web3, and that's how I define Web3, right? Running applications, like web applications that we know today, but don't run them on a centralized server or on a server that has centralized control, but instead run it on a blockchain. And in order to make that a reality, we need a scalable storage layer, and that's why we're working on, that's what we are working on at Xandeum. All right, so those are all these different buzzwords, but I was asking you to wait until I tell you about that latest buzzword called a jackpat. Before I dive into that, please make sure, if you haven't done so already, give me that like button. It is super, super important for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much in advance. And also consider subscribing to my channel. So what the heck is a jackpat? All right, so a jackpat. We have 4 types of applications that can run on the blockchain. There are pure coins, just like Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dogecoin, and so on. There's no code running on the blockchain or anything. That's like blockchain 1.0. Then we have public smart contract platforms, public SCPs, smart contract platforms, Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, Loopring, Polygon. All these are public smart contract platforms. And then we have dApps, full dApps, decentralized applications that are running on these smart contract platforms, right? So those are real applications that use the decentralized features of those public smart contract platforms. And then we have jackpats, right? The jackpats are just another centralized business with a token, right? GACBAT, right? Just another centralized business with a token. And so many of these are out there. And I'm not saying these guys are bad. I'm saying, many people believe this is blockchain. This is decentralized. They believe it is a full dApp, right? But it is not. In many, many cases, it's just a centralized business. They control everything. They let the crowd do the work. They pay the crowd in a token that doesn't cost them anything. But then through the work of the crowd, they have a product and they sell the product, and it belongs to them, to the centralized business, and they sell it for hard currency, US dollars. They let their customers pay with credit cards, so it's all centralized. But they make you think it's like the cool new blockchain stuff. And I would say if you go to CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, probably 70-80%, sadly, of all the tokens out there are just jackpats. So beware of these. Thanks so much for watching, and catch you guys later. Bye.